Throw here, third down. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete. He can't hang on to the pass. And now they're staring at 4th and long. So they couldn't throw for it on third down, and as a result, they're headed off the field earlier than expected on their opening series.
Keeping them off the scoreboard? Well, that's already a win defensively. Not letting them even cross midfield, that's the cherry on top.
Little to nothing on that return as the coverage team gets to him.
Hold it ready.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Richardson throwing to start out. His first throw is an interception. And the Buccaneers are going to have it after his second interception of the season. Well, for their sake, partner, I sure hope the rest of their pass attempts this game go a whole lot better than that, because it is pretty clear this defense came to play.
And I can promise you this, Kate, nowhere on that opening script does the worst interception ever appear. You never want to see an INT. Now they're going to have to flush it. That's the key here for this quarterback in the offense. Got to flush that mistake and press on ahead.
Another throw here on second down. Grabbed by Chris Godwin. And this is near the first down, but they need 1 more yard now to get it. Third down at the 29.
Okay, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s. Versus man on the drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, get the quarterback his numbers, and you can find a completion just like that.
Just a single yard, but that's going to be enough to move the chains.
Some tough running from the leader of the offense right there. Didn't have a ton of room, but he made it work well enough to move those chains.
Let's go. Fix the Eagles. Fix the Eagles.
Rolling from the gun here. Brought in close to the 8. And he stopped as we get closer to our first points of this ball game. It's going to be 1st and goal now. Double coverage, deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on 1st and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on 2nd down.
70, hop.
They'll work against the blitz. And he finds him in the end zone for the Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers parlay the interception into points. They're out to try and tack on the extra point. Bad weather doesn't affect that extra point. It's good. And the Buccaneers take a 7-0 lead as he starts this year 1 for 1. The Bucs get lined up and they will kick this away. On the return, here's Anthony Gould. And a huge effort sets up his offense at a great spot on the opposite side of the field. We've set it down from 37. Now for the first time, they turn to the rookie from Texas. He does it! Touchdown! The Huskies reach pay dirt for the first time this game.
You know what a run like that does for everybody? For the play caller, for the O-lineman, for the offense, it just gives you confidence that you can call that run again and not expect a little chunk, but go get explosive on the ground as well.
Brown adds the PAT. And the Huskies tie it up as he nails his first try of the season. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Has it at the 11. He's stopped on the run back at the 27. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
Let's go now. 70 Timberwolf. 19 Charger. 19 Top. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. 18 Pioneer.
They're going to throw here to begin the drive. Pass it downfield, working the left. And in a blink, they are off to midfield before somebody manages to stop him. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
The analytics will tell you a handful of these kind of plays per game, and your odds per drive of scoring go way up.
1st down, play action. He rolls to his right. Connects on the crosser. And he's going to have this one down to the 28. They manage 22 on the rip and a 1st down. Irving on the inside give. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop him behind the line. They send with that sack in mind, Brock. We all saw what was coming, so managed to clean up the play, even if it did come on the ground.
And you know why they call that a cat pressure from the secondary, Kate?
Tell me.
Because it's a C for Colt.
Forces that one, and it's intercepted. Marquise Bell making the play. There he goes, right sideline. And he's in. He makes the pick, and he bounces in for the touchdown.
Gosh, I love that play on so many levels, Kate. Making the interception already a terrific effort by everybody involved. Let's put the cherry on top. Let's take it all the way back to the house. It required extra effort from everybody, and they get the job done.
A quick chance at redemption after that pick six as it's sent away. He'll begin his return from the 11. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Drive begins with a run by Irving. Some good running here as he gets him 7 on that 1st down carry. Moving quickly, trying to get set. 2nd down, looking for options. Running left side by Godwin. And this is going to take him up and across midfield there at the opposing 45. They manage 22 on the rip and a 1st down. Keeps it on the option here. On the move, past the 40. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. 25 on that play. And that will be a Tampa Bay 1st down.
Come on.
Dropping back to throw. And they're able to take him down, and that sack is how we're going to end our 1st quarter of play. We're through 1 quarter of this opening weekend of football. Still a 1-possession game in the early stages. Back in a moment with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Back for the start of quarter number 2. It's Buccaneers football as we begin. They have it 2nd down, well inside of field goal range. Back to throw now. Has him on the quick hitter. He's forced out of bounds after a nice play there, but still brought not enough to avoid 3rd down.
I can't tell you how nice it is to have a big, trustworthy tight end in the passing game. Such great size to have, and he forces those defenses to find a way to try to match up when they can't.
70.
3rd and long. They're going to throw. Short pass brought in. And he's going to have enough for the 1st down. Not by much. He got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a 1st and goal.
70 ring. Here we go.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Drops back. The Buccaneers can tie it up in the 2nd after cutting into the lead. Well, we all know that he's somebody they like to have working down near the end zone, Brock, and there is so many ways they know how to use him down there.
Yeah, things are constantly different down there when you're trying to defend him, which is what makes defending him so tough, borderline impossible at times. He can make the smallest little tweaks to his route just like a receiver would, and it's a totally different animal, a nightmare for these defenses.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Return starts from the 16. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down.
First down and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
On the set.
First and 10 from the 32.
Get it. Cowboy 80.
Shotgun snap now to Richardson. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete.
Ready up.
Second and 10 now from the 32 after the incompletion.
Brings up second and 10.
19 Lions. Cougar 19. Ready.
Back to the air, it's Richardson. Downfield to Warren, he's got it. And he's going to have this down to the 42-yard line. Gain of 26 yards there. And that'll set him up with a fresh set of downs.
First down. First
Let's go
and 10
now.
at the 42-yard line.
70 Timberwolves. Let's go.
Setting him on the dime. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's second and 10.
Second and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Panther 60.
To throw, Richardson. That one's intercepted. 40. Hits the 20. And he takes this one back. Gets a pick six and a Tampa Bay touchdown. You get a pick six. You get a pick six. These defenses, Brock, wow, they have competed. Seeing who ends up with the best highlight of the game, huh?
Highlight? You're going to call a pick six and multiple? That's a cake.
No, even if it's your defense doing it, come on, B-Rock.
No highlight for a quarterback.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick six. Here's Gould on the return. This manages to get just beyond that 30-yard line.
His guys take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
We've set it downs for him from the 31.
19. 19.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. Hoping to head in the right direction and save this drive early. Here's second and 13. Working from the gun, it's Richardson. He beams one, deep right side. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
79 Drunk, Bronco 80. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Ready,
Third and long for him here. That one nabbed by Warren. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield.
It's a gain of 21 yards.
Ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down.
First down. First and
Here
10
we
at
go.
the 48-yard line.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Go.
There's a dive up the middle. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Give him around 6. That's going to make it second and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second and 4
Warriors 70.
at the 46-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Richardson. Grabbed by Jordan Addison. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. That's 16 on the pickup. And that's going to bring up first down.
Ready, break.
For Orlando, first down. First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Viking 18.
Richardson back to throw. Gets it through the middle. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that is good for a first down. So after plenty of scoring already, we have reached the 2-minute warning. More from Orlando coming up. Richardson now on 1st and 10. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Targets have far less room to work in this red zone, Brock, but down this close as a former quarterback, I'm just going to assume you got to feel like he should have been able to hold on through whatever.
Yeah, and every once in a while you get in that huddle and you remind him, now listen, guys, it's going to be content.
Oh, brother, it's another interception. Jamel Dean makes the play. And he takes this one back. It's a pick six and a Tampa Bay touchdown.
Hard to believe they got him yet again, Kate, especially with how far they had to go on that return. Mentally, this is not a place you ever want to be as a quarterback. It is devastating. Defensively, well, this is teaching tape, not just taking it away, but taking it to the house.
A quick chance at redemption after that pick six as it's sent away. Here's Gould on the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10.
All right, they're out and set. Here we go, 1st and 10.
19 tight. 19. Let's go. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal.
After the pick, Richardson back to the air. He's got his man. That's Alec Pierce. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
First down throw here from Richardson. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
Panther 60. Panther 60. 19 Lions. Panther 11. Panther 11.
Richardson. Pass caught by Tate Dell. He gets loose down the right side. And he is in. Touchdown. The Huskies make it a one-score game before halftime. Tate Dell, the touchdown. Brown now for the extra point. Extra point sent in through the rain. And the Huskies chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35. Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10. Now throw to start the drive. Out left and Otten makes the grab. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs. One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory. They send a man in motion. 1st and 10, looking to throw. He throws a bullet to the center, and someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Huskies have it as he records the first interception of his young career.
Kate, I got a pretty good idea that he is not letting go of that football. It's headed for his mantle or maybe his family. That's a guy who was a day 3 pick. Weren't even 100% sure he's going to make the roster. And we just saw him get the first interception of his career. What a moment.
To the air on this first down, Richardson. It's his running back. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. Timeout taken by the offense. Their second. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44.
Press on 80. Ready.
They take the handoff. Now Richardson. He's going to loft this deep down the left sideline. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got second down.
That's somebody they're going to look for if he has any space deep. That space, though, Kate, just disappeared between when he let that pass go and when he actually made it down the field.
70, Hawk 70. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
Richardson now on 2nd and 10. And they pick him off again. And the Buccaneers get the football back with minimal time to go in our half.
You know what? With yet another interception, you know what it might be time to do, Kate? Just run the
65
Run it.
Shaking off the pit quickly. He's going to throw. Escapes the pocket. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Timeout taken by the Buccaneers. They're first. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short.
60
Trying to throw this from the gun. Buying some time right. It's a big strike downfield to Aguka. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. He'll come up on 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. The Buccaneers will add to their lead at the end of the half. It's a Chris Godwin touchdown. And it's no good. He missed the extra points. Rain, slick conditions, maybe making their presence felt as they fail to add another point on. So following that missed point after, he's going to stay out there and send it away. Here's Gould on the return. He's hauled down on what is the final play of our first half. So we're through 2 quarters now, still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see what the first half adjustments of the season are as they're teed up, and away we go in our second half. He'll bring it out from a couple yards deep. In the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. Offense to the line. Here we go.
Here we go. Set. Cowboy 80. Ready, right?
Dive play straight ahead. And he gets this one up to the 40-yard line. Gain of 15 there. And that gives him a first down. Only took him one play, Brock, and they have already made it to the 40-yard line.
Go now. 70 Timberwolves. Go.
First down, and they go right back to it. Well, a lot of effort there, partner, but no results. Fought through that one stop, but only managed to get back to the line of scrimmage. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
Mustang 19.
Here's Richardson. And they pick him off again. Escapes the defender. And the Buccaneers are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception. Well, you kind of had a feeling, Brock, that they were going to be passing early and often, coming out of the locker room on the losing side of things, right? And that coverage, man, they knew it too. Right there to make a play on the very first throw.
Yeah, no doubt. I think in any of our minds, they knew a throw was coming defensively, and that's fine. You can know it's coming, but you got to then go out and execute and take it away. Played right into their hands, and now a chance to add to this lead.
That play good for 17 and a first down.
These QBs make it look easy, but that requires such a large amount of body control when you throw it on the move. You got to be able to get the same accuracy you would if your feet are set. Sure takes a lot of repetition to make it look easy.
Pocket isn't holding out. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
And look at that. All that effort and success from the previous play, it is gone. Credit to this defense who snapped and clear. That's part of this game. You got to snap and clear. Give up the big play, come back and make a big one for yourself. And they do get home outside.
And he rips off good yardage, but it will not move the chains.
Now that's a situation. May have worked out better if he'd thrown the ball. His running ability gets him a chunk of yards, but still some work to do to get that first down.
Third and long. They're going to throw. Completed to his running back. And this does not get it. Looking short field, but the defender is there to force this fourth down.
Those kind of completions are so frustrating, Kate. It's like a putt. You got it on line, you feel good about it's going in the hole, but you never want to leave it short.
And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that'll give him a 16-point advantage.
You always feel like you leave a few points on the field when you kick it from here, but they don't wind up empty-handed on the drive. And the kicker, he gets to pad his stats a little bit with a high percentage make.
Here's Gould on the return. All right, some good work on that run back, Gronk. He gets this to the 33. Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Ready?
Richardson on 1st and 10. He's throwing deep to the left side. Oh, no, they get him yet again. So we'll take over deep in enemy territory. He's out inside the 30 on the INT.
We're watching the defense not just generate turnovers, but really add to them. A return like that, think about it. That's 4 or 5 plays that you just saved your offense from as they try to make that interception, yet another one, count.
Buys time, rolling right. Cut at the 10-yard line. And it'll be first and goal. Stop is made at the 5-yard line.
You know I love those chunk completions. They're so critical. Those chunk plays, they lead statistically so often to scoring. And then when you get it to a tight end and play action, it's just a little icing on the cake.
Has it in close. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and then netting some positive yards.
Watching the goal line, but he won't reach it. The defense keeps him out and forces 3rd and goal.
I think I could see that sideline considering a challenge down there. It was close, but I think he got barely enough to escape the end zone. Another run might not be so lucky.
Here we go, 3rd and less than a yard.
Let's go now. Go.
He's keeping it, gotta get it forward. And he gets in, touchdown! The Buccaneers pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. That one splits the uprights. And the Buccaneers stretch the lead to 23. Bucks get lined up, and they will kick this away. Here's Gould on the return. And an excellent effort there. Sets him up almost at midfield.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
1st and 10 now from the 46.
Let's go.
That's the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just sometimes you got to run into darkness. Just go where there is no lane and hope that something opens along the way. That linebacker said, not this time.
19 Tiger. Ready.
Shotgun snap now to Richardson. Has him on the quick hitter. And they bring him to a halt right at that midfield stripe. Vontae David, like so many times in his career, making that tackle.
There's no question, Kate, that the big plays down the seam or will make tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, it gets good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
Richardson on third. Escapes. Oh, Richardson fumbled it. The Buccaneers pick it up. They won't get much on that return, Brock. Actually might have lost a little ground, but they do gain possession of the football.
Hey, a normal old stop with third down just wasn't good enough for this crew. Nope, they had to rip the ball away from them literally in an impressive and dominant play that sets their offense up for success.
Chased out to his right. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop him. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play. Rough start to this set of downs. Now 14 to go on second. Shotgun handoff to Irving. And they will stop him at the line on what proves to be the final play of this third quarter. We've reached the end of 3 in our Week 1 opener. It's Buccaneer football, and this could be over quickly. This lead huge entering the 4th. Let's see what they went with. Third down. Here he goes. Third and long. Bails out of the pocket quick. That's the line. He's going to run for it. And he's tackled for a short gain.
That's such a bummer, Kate, for a quarterback. If you have to scramble and take off, you'd really like to find a way to move the chains. He could not. That defense rallied. They responded, and they forced a 4th down.
And he drives this into the pouring rain. Takes this in at the 25. It's a nice running on that return. He gets it up past the 35.
At their own 36-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
Here we go, here we go. 19 Lions. Cup 19, Cup 19.
From the shotgun, it's Richardson. Downfield to Warren, he's got it. And this great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
On first down, it's Richardson. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. It's a sack on first down. We'll see if it changes the play they go with now on second.
It's pretty impressive, isn't it? They built this type of lead for themselves because that's actually, Kate, their first sack of the game. And that's why smart front offices and complete teams build a well-rounded roster. That way, if a core component like the pass rush today isn't there, well, the other areas of the team pick each other up.
Taking a deep shot here. You know, it's great flying through the air, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. Third down coming up.
You know, there's not a lot of tight ends who are true weapons this far down the field. Not a lot of cover guys who can match up with them in terms of size. They tried to get it to him in a spot where he could win it, but no connection to be made.
He's loaded another one up. So the heave knocked away from the intended target. That brings up 4th down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. Quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not two hands that got on the football.
He's trying to go deep again. And they pick him up again. That's Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Buccaneers have it once again after yet another interception.
It's a turnover on downs.
Okay, ready?
Bucks to the line. 1st and 10. On the give, this is Irving. This is close, but he is not in the end zone. Blocked by less than a yard. They avoid the safety. But boy, that was close. Their dominance against his ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number one is?
Stop the run.
Here we go.
And they've been doing it.
Looking slant route, complete. And they're not going to stop him until he gets out to that 16-yard line. It's 16 yards on that play. And the Bucs have the first.
First and 10 at the 16.
Pass play coming here. On the move, headed right. Still going through the 25. And he didn't get much time to secure it as he takes a shot. Good job to even hang on through that catch there. And for somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you gotta admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. Right in the double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself.
And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No third down required now.
He was looking for Chris Godwin on that play. And now it's second down.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
And he takes it ahead for about 4 yards. It's third down.
When you don't have great success on first down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune third down situation.
This is not going to get it done on third down. They catch it behind the line. This goes for a loss.
A loss of 2 yards.
We reach the 2-minute warning from Orlando. Buccaneers looking like they'll start this season with a win. Buccaneers out and into punt formation. And he'll try to hit this one well. And the punt team downs this one just inside the 40.
First and 10 at their own 37.
Ready up.
New set of downs from 37.
Here we go. Here we go. Panther 60. Panther 60. Ready, right?
Richardson now on first and 10. Bucket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. After one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for second down.
Second and 13.
That was a situation where I think the previous drive, really affected decision-making there. Coming off a pick, he wasn't about to challenge the coverage. Instead, he just took his medicine.
Nice game left side. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. First down from the 42.
First and 10 at the 42-yard
Panther
line.
11. Panther 19. Tiger 19. Buffalo 18.
Working from the gun, it's Richardson. Has a big strike to Addison. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. This one goes for an even 25 yards. And they're going to have a first down now.
First and 10 at the
Thrown back to the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle.
Okay, great.
Last run got him 3. Here's second and 7.
It's a pickup of 3.
Here we go, Jack.
Brings up second and
Hawk
7.
70. Hawk 70. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Ready.
To throw, Richardson. And this is going to fall incomplete. We made a call for the end zone there, but nobody picked up on the other end. Now it's third down.
Ready, break.
Mikey Smith on the coverage.
Let's go now. Cougar 19. 79 Broncos.
Throw here, third down. Brought in. It's going to be short of that goal line, Brock, but not of the marker. They've got a first and goal. Timeout taken by the offense. They're second.
Okay,
And they're
ready.
still going to have one left at their disposal.
Come on, come on.
They'll try and punch it in. But he's going to be taken down as this defense shows some backbone. Great stand to get him at the 2.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up
Go to him again. And he's stopped for a loss again, this time at the 3. Now the offense is going to take its third and final timeout. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least.
It's now
Touchdown or
third
bust for him here as they set up for 3rd and goal. 3rd time's the charm. He gets it again. Ooh, no luck. He tried. He was fighting, but they send him backwards on 3rd and goal.
A loss of 4 yards.
19 tight, 19 tight, 18, 5 in.
Desperation time here on 4th. And he carries it in for the touchdown. The Huskies making the scoreboard look a touch better. It's an Anthony Richardson touchdown. Now, this one has been a long game, no doubt. But, hey, something positive to look back on there.
But they didn't quit, Kate, and I know that sounds a little cliche at this professional level, but it really is an important thing. This one will still hurt, but they showed some execution and fight.
And he goes down, the pressure gets home, and they will not take another 2 off that lead. Stonehouse now to kick this one away. Power squib kick is taken in. And he's brought down, Brock, and that brings this ball game to a close. So it's a win for the visiting Buccaneers. 1 down, a whole lot more wins to go, Brock. But hey, victors to begin this regular season.
Yeah, I think it's both these guys go across the field and shake hands with one another. They do know, Kate, to your point, it is a long year, but what this does is it pays off your training camp. It does instill some confidence he did all the right things through July and August to kick the season off.
So for Brock Heward and all of our crew, I'm Kate Scott, wrapping up another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. The Buccaneers winners as we say so long from Orlando.